Welcome along everybody. Once again we are doing the Hot Lap Challenge lap guide. This week it's Spa and we're doing it after the physics update. And it seems to work for me. I like the new feel of the cars. They're very good to control. A little bit more slidey under braking, so you have to be aware of that. This week we're at Spa, as you can see. And it's also home of the Grand Prix this weekend, so I had to pick this one. Everyone loves a bit of Spa. It's one of the all-time favourite tracks. I'm in the Porsche 911 RSR. So we're going to get into our view. We'll get straight into our lap. Here we go. Coming up for turn 1, I am going to be looking for the 100 board and I am braking just after the 100 board. As you can see, getting on the brakes now. All the way down to first gear, you want to cut in on the curb on the right hand side. And you want to try and come out in first if you can. So get the car steady, stable, get the weight shifted, and try to straighten up the wheel before you get back on the power, else you'll spin out. Here we go. Down to first, get the car nice and steady, start turning it straight, and you're good to go. Now coming down Eau Rouge, you want to be coming out of here in 5th gear. You want to cut right onto the inside. As you can see, I am right on the edge of the track to go up the hill. And we're going to quite heavy turn to the right. Try to keep it stable. You should be able to do this flat out as I have here. Let's go. Turn onto the curb. Use this curb. And that's pretty much flat out. Now, because of the change in the bob settings, you need to change up to 6th gear because you will out-rev the car before you get to the end of the straight here. Here we are braking just on the 100. As you can see, I'm just coming off the power. Again, you're going to try to brake in a straight line all the way down to 3rd. And you want to hook it up just before you get to the bollards. Try not to touch the bollards if you can. Down to 3rd, cut onto the curb, miss the bollards. Keep it nice and tight here. Then get onto this curb and swing back out. About 90 miles an hour. Use all this curb as runoff. And when we get to the start of the curb here on the left hand side, as you can see, I'm braking now. This is, because it's downhill braking, this is where the car does get a little bit out of control if you're not careful. So all the way down to 2nd. I don't know if I go to 1st, but we'll have a look. Let's go. Now we'll stay in 2nd, keep it nice and tight. Try to get on the power as soon as you can, then up to 3rd. Keep it in 3rd and you're just going to start to turn in around about here and you're going to lift off and you're going to try and coast the car through here, mid 80 miles an hour if you can. Well, down to 79, so it's okay. Still kept good pace, could have made a little bit of time there, but this isn't bad. Coming down to Pouhon, we are just after the 50 board. Let's go forward a little bit. And as you can see, I'm trying to brake. Again, I'm going to try and get all my braking before I start to turn in. Down to 4th gear, you want to hit the curb on the inside and then run the car out, then back in again for the double left-hander. So here we go. Hit the curb. Get the car stable, then get on the power, keep it nice and tight all the way through here. Use all this curb if you need to. For here we are looking just before the 50, as you can see. I'm braking now. Again, I'm going to try and get all the braking done before the corner. Down to 3rd gear, keep it nice and tight if you can. Mid 70s, maybe 80 miles an hour if you can. And get ready for the left hand part because you want to carry at least 80 miles an hour through the left hand side. So let's get into this one. 70s, wee bit of curb, get on this one. Mid 80s, that's fine. Power out, use the curb if you need to. Now this is very tricky. You can do it in various gears. I think, I'm not sure, I might go down to 2nd, but I might just stay in 3rd for the stability. You can go down to 2nd, but change up into 3rd before you get on the power. Else you might lose traction in 2nd. So down to 3rd, keep it nice on there. Up to 4th, and you want to aim for this bollard, but don't hit it. Use the curb on runoff. And then it's a long run on the back straight-ish through Blanchement. And you just want to get this lined up nice and early. Take it. Don't have to touch the curb. 157 through there is not too bad. Braking just after the 150. As you can see, I'm starting to come off the power now. Let's have a look. A couple of frames further on. Yeah, off the power. So about 135. Again, going to go all the way down to first for the bus stop chicane. Very tricky to do in first gear, so be very careful when you're getting back on the throttle. Here we go. Don't hit the sausage this one or this one. Just get the car turned. Get on the power as soon as you can and keep it straight for the shortest run to the line. And I made a 2:18.906, which was very surprising to me. And there is a little bit more time left, so I'm bound to have another go. So what we'll do is we'll go out of car and we'll do it all again. So good run in first gear for the first corner. Cross the line at about 100 miles an hour to start your lap. Just after the 100, turn in. Nicely on the curb, get on the power as soon as you can. Use all that curb if you need to, but not the yellow sausage. Coming down to Eau Rouge and Radio. All the track there. Get onto this curb. Car sliding a little, but it's controlled. Again, change up to 6th gear, about 159, 160. Or else the car will top out before you get to the 150 marker. Braking just after the 100, down to 3rd. Nicely on the curb there. Keep it nice and tight here. Up on the curb and then turn in. You could probably abuse those bollards possibly, but I didn't. Start the curb, there you go, down to 2nd. Keep it nice and tight. Get on the power when you know you can run out onto the curb but not the Astro. Could have been a bit faster through there, but that's okay. Down to Pouon. Just after the 50, turn in, use the curb. A little bit too much curb there maybe. So there is a couple of 10s for me to find yet anyway. Let's see how we get on, and later in the weekend when I can do the challenge a bit more. But the Porsche has had a little bit of a bob change, so as have pretty much all the cars with the new physics, so we'll see how it goes, but so far so good for me. I like how it feels. And the Porsche reacts really nice anyway. So here we go, back through Blanchement. Get wide here, not too wide. You don't have to touch the curb, keep nice speed. Use all the exit curb though. Again, just after the 150, here we go, try to brake. Use all my speed in the straight line. Count to this one, that was nice. And here. Then get back on the power as soon as you can. I'm heading for the line. Again, a 2:18.9. It did surprise me, it was half a second faster than I thought I was going to be. But that's your round 38 lap guide. I hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you again for the next one. Cheers all.